Machines and appliances contributes a lot to high energy consumption, specifically on electricity, and this has been a major concern when it comes to energy conservation. Here, we will further evaluate one of the effective ways to save electricity or energy, and that is using cold water in our laundry. The influence of energy in our daily lives marked a vital role on how we function in our day-to-day activities. One example to that is when we consumers use washing appliances to do our laundry. If there is no energy, then our washing machines would not operate and be able to do its job to provide faster and efficient process of washing our clothes. But too much consumption of energy can also be reflected upon the usage of such appliances, especially when we often use warm water in washing our clothes. Jeff Proctor wrote in his article 10 Best Ideas to Save Electricity and Energy Consumption at Our Homes, and one of which is the usage of cold water in our laundry. Jessica Bennett, on the other hand, wrote in her article the difference between using a warm water and cold water in our laundry. Yes, she stated that warm water is an effective remedy to eliminate heavy amount of dirt and stains, but such water temperature requires a huge amount of energy to be consumed to heat the water. It is also harmful to use this water temperature on clothes fabric, for that would lead to clothes shedding and would further result to negative environmental impacts like microfiber pollution. That is why similar ideas were tackled by Helen Thompson and Mona Weiss on separate articles, stating that it is a wise decision to use cold water when a consumer wants to save energy and money from utility costs and be able to help the environment through lessening such microfiber pollution. Beyond any idea that can help conserve energy consumption are its imperfections, or what we so call the pros and cons. First, we evaluate the advantages of using cold water. Unlike warm temperature that needs more energy upon heating the water, cold water does not need that process tendency for lesser energy consumption, resulting to reduced amount of cost on utility bills. Cold water is also much preferred to be used in washing your clothes because it maintains clothes quality, especially against shrinkage and damage. This also further results to lesser contamination and microfiber pollution because there is least amount of shedding on your clothes fabric. Now let's proceed to the disadvantages of using cold water in our laundry. First, slow chemical reaction. Detergents are usually made based on warm water temperature settings. Tendency for cold water to adjust on the chemical reaction on detergents. This further results a longer period of washing time or the process of eliminating dirt and stains on your clothes. Cold water is a lot more denser, tendency for clothes to soak more, resulting for drying of clothes to take a longer period of time. And lastly, cold water is applicable to be used on delicate or lighter fabrics, still in consideration with the required water temperatures upon washing of clothes. Every one of us know the basic steps in doing our laundry, but the difference in using cold water lies upon the pre-soaking method and the use of detergent. First, you need to sort out the dirty clothes from the heavy fabric to lighter fabrics. Also, consider to separate the whites, lights, and dark clothes. Second, when using cold water, you need to remember this first important tip. You need to rinse or pre-soak your clothes to lighten and lessen the amount of dirt and stains around the fabrics. Third, fill the tub of your washing machine with cold water. Next step, you can check the temperature of your water using a candy cooking temperature, and remember that the standard temperature of cold water is within 80 and 60 degrees Fahrenheit or 26.7 to 15 Celsius. For the fifth step, whenever you use cold water, the second tip that I can suggest is to use liquid-based detergent. They work best with cold water, making the chemical reaction process faster and easier. Sixth, put the rinsed or pre-soaked clothes inside the tub in preparation for the washing cycle. Now that you have placed the clothes inside the tub, you are now ready to set the timer for your desired minutes of washing cycle. After the wash cycle, drain and rinse the excess soap and bubbles on your washed clothes. Hang them for an air dry afterwards. So that's it. I really hope that you have learned so many things about energy conservation. And maybe on your next laundry sessions, you will now consider using cold water as an efficient decision for your money, energy conservation technique, and a great solution to environmental issues. Subscribe to USJR Electrical Engineering's YouTube channel for more exclusive educational content. Have a good day ahead.